What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to Circus Plays Subnautica, episode 19.
All primary systems online.
Our power is fine. So last episode, we expanded our base, we got some good fragments, and we can make a modification station. Let's not laser cut things. Now, a wall planter, wall-mounted foliage, purely decorational. You know, I wouldn't mind having some of those in our corridor here. We don't have any titanium. So we've got this hatch. So this is where we're going to have our grow space, I suppose you could call it. So we'll have planter. We might go check out this beacon this episode or next. The one thing that I really want to do is make that modification station. We've been chasing it for a while. We need, I believe, table coral, right? Yes, for a computer chip. Let's make everything else. Oh, we need the copper wire. We have copper downstairs for sure. We're actually probably going... Well, we probably only need one of these, actually. I was going to say we might want two, but... Oh, we gotta go back up. My apologies. Cured food. We don't need any of that. Okay, so... What the plan is... Probably don't need all these eggs either. What the plan is to make a bunch of water and a bunch of I'm fading out. I need to caffeinate, I think. It's early. So what we're going to make is a bunch of water, and then we can also grab the table coral for our modification station. Okay, let's get the brain back on track. The other thing that wouldn't hurt probably is another battery charger. I mean, we have so many batteries that it kind of acts as storage for them. So if we have the silver, which I think we do, we have one there. I know we've picked up a couple pieces. Yeah, we're actually starting to have kind of a stockpile of it, which is super cool if you ask me. Right? Close enough. I'm never going to get the hang of these ladders. I appreciate the speed at which he climbs them, but I cannot handle it. Okay, so we may as well replace this battery and charge the one that actually needs charging. And actually, the other thing that we could do, real quick, is... Oh, we can make some power cells. Is make some batteries. And we can do that because we have an acid mushroom farm. Would you look at that? So we're going to need some storage, probably.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
For all these mushrooms. So we'll put in some lockers or something over here. But for now, we'll just use this. That's a lot of salts. So on the way up, we grab our copper. We've actually got a lot of gold. We got a decent amount of copper. So that's 1, 2. That's 1, 2, 4. Okay, perfect. We actually don't need this many batteries. But we'll also probably start making power cells. So we just don't have a way of charging them right now. Okay, to the pod. Any titanium we see, we should probably pick up because we do need some. And we don't actually need to go to the pod. We just need to go near it enough that we can get some coral. In fact, there might be some here. We're kind of in a cave. Ah, yes. Metal salvage. So we are going to make an absolute ton of water. The bladderfish honestly isn't even that paramount. Peepers, maybe. Pick up eye. Yeah, I don't think we've seen that. I was about to say, that looked new. Metal salvage, peeper. I don't know if we have any food at the pod. So we might have to drop some stuff off. But for the most part, we just need water. Oxygen. See, the coral shells are something that I would like to be able to plant, but I don't think we can. And we do need the table coral before we leave. But there's plenty of it around, so we should be A-okay. Alright, so a couple of things here. Our inventory's full. Let's cure the peeper and the eye. Shriveled and unpleasant, dehydrating but keeps well. I mean, we'll consume it. We'll make all the bleach we can with all the salt that we brought. If we need to go get more coral, we'll go get more coral and just take it with us. But we do get 2 waters every time we do this, so eventually we're going to come out ahead. Alright, that's a decent amount of water to have here. We should store some food. And I guess we'll do it like that. so we need some titanium. We drop the batteries off. We get the coral tubes. Or the table shelf coral, rather. And then I believe that's everything we need for the modification station. So there's probably a better O2 tank as well, which would be really good. We'll take that. Okay, so we're headed back with 4 water.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so 4 batteries on charge in here isn't excellent, but it's pretty good. I feel like we should probably take the propulsion gun. We do need to bring the table coral. And the titanium. So what we'll do while we are here is... How much lithium do we have? 2. We'll reinforce this thing. Because why the hell not? And that'll burn some resources. Okay. Now if we go up here... I'm just trying to get a handle on what we need to bring. Cyclops efficiency module. We can always come back. I prefer not to. Unless we absolutely have to. That's fine. So we need a table coral sample, which we will get right now. And then everything else that we bring with us will be... I believe we just need one of these. Computer chip. So let me just double check. A computer chip is... Let's get rid of these cameras. Okay. Blueprints. A computer chip is just 2. Okay, so we do need 2 of them. It's a good thing we checked. Okay. And then the other 4 inventory spots will be this stuff. Or not that stuff, this stuff, sorry. Okay, perfect. And then we are going back to the homestead. So that beacon is almost in between our 2 bases. We might want to look into building a 3rd setup. Our inventory's full, that's right. We're pretty self-sustaining. It's been kind of, I wouldn't say touch and go starting out, but we have fallen behind on water supply and even food supply for a while. Once we explored the Aurora, we kind of got out ahead only because we brought so much out with us. But we need a method of... There is salt here. You know, I'm actually going to say it's quartz. Well, you know, we needed that too. Whoa, that was a tight dodge. Those guys look like the sharks from Finding Nemo. You know, I don't think we've scanned one. Well, they actually are sharks.
30 seconds.
Yeah, we can't make that in 30 seconds. Okay, so there is some coral that's not too far out from our homestead. That is good to know, because we are still kind of like in the kelp forest, but we're kind of on the edge of it right before the mushroom biome.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Make me bleach. Let me see here. So we need to make a computer chip, and we just need the copper wire, which is downstairs. So in our water locker, we can actually put all of that. We'll keep our propulsion gun here. We might need that thing again. I am absolutely positive we will need that thing again. Back upstairs, we will make a copper wire. And then we can absolutely make... Oh, we need to make the computer chip. We can make our modification station. What do we do with this now? A thermoblade, survival knife, and a battery. Do it. Repulsion cannon. Fin upgrades. So we need fins and 2 silicone rubber. Streamlined construction enhances swim speed considerably by comparison to regular fins. Okay, so does this thing use power? Nah, but that looks cool as hell. Probably should not swing that indoors in our habitat. I think it's this locker. I think we need 2 of them. Oh, we have to take our fins off. Excuse me. All right. So the last thing that I come here to do is we're going to grab our salt. 2, 3. We just need 3 of them. And we're going to make a boat ton of more water. Perfect. We have batteries out the ass. We have water. We have everything that we will need for a pretty long time. We're actually out of medical space, so let's straight up build another locker. This will also be medical. We're going to run out of space for other things too, so I mean, we may as well. These look messed up. Whatevs. What?
What are you?
Yes, clearly I am infected. You better believe that I was ready to use that med kit. Okay, I guess at this point with the food we're splitting hairs, but so I will do it. We can actually cook and eat just in the ocean now with the thermal blade. I don't trust myself to have that out. Okay, so we use all our titanium? No. We just don't have enough for that. Okay, fair enough. These things are taking forever to grow. I wonder if we're doing something wrong. Fixed position lighting solution. Okay, so it's gonna make it facing me. Suppose that would make more sense to put it on the edge. Okay, excellent. So we've got some pretty good stuff going on. The ghost thing kind of creeps me out. I'm not the biggest fan of that. Really, that's all the titanium we have? I wish we could deconstruct the ingots. Or the ingots. That's kind of my only... gripe. Okay, so this place is, or this thing rather, is pretty far away. We'll change out our batteries, and then probably go investigate that. Okay, I believe that's pretty much everything. Repair tool, everything's fully charged. Oakley dokley then. Maybe we should focus on getting a handle on where this wreck is. See, my man is just consuming water. The other thing that might be worth looking into is if there's anything that we missed that we can build. Space attach. I just don't understand. Why we would do that? Other than maybe if you had a room that was contained for some reason, and you didn't want it connected to your actual habitat. That's the only thing that I could think of. So we still can't build the moon pool. I was told that it's recommended to have a chair, actually, if you're going to be reading the PDA. I did see that. Wait, we can just cook him. I kind of want to try this knife out. My man took more than one hit from that. That is some survivalist stuff right there. Bear Grylls would love that. You know, with this, we killed it. I think. We most definitely did. Wait, did it just get back up?
30
No.
seconds.
Okay. There's just more of them. That doesn't offend me, honestly. Thought I saw a rock. Breakable rock over there. I'm a fiend for them now. That's what this game does to you. How much of this do we really want to take?
Seconds.
Probably, honestly, as much as we're willing to carry. I do know that there's another wreck that needed laser cutters. I believe that this is the one that we always swim through and say, hey, have I been here yet? And then we realize that we've been here, as we just have. Although, maybe we haven't? We have not. Or at least we didn't notice that. But that's kind of in the... I mean, I don't blame myself if I've been here and didn't notice that. Especially, these fins are awesome. Especially if we didn't have these fins or, you know, the oxygen tank. We do need to try to get out. Oh no, we're disorientated in a shipwreck. That is not good. Alright, we gotta think. This thing's got a light on it. Let's use this.
30 seconds. Oxygen.
Well, we died in a shipwreck. Okay, I don't think that we've lost anything that we can't replace. Maybe the coral tube and some titanium. But, I mean, you know, we can't do anything about that. But alright guys, I think that's where we're going to leave off. We got a stockpile of water. We'll eat something real quick. Other than that, thank you for joining me. If you like the content, feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. See ya.